Hello, welcome back. I'm Natalie Rand from All Things Core. I'm so happy to have you back here with me. I was like, I have to hop on here and do more lives. So today, I just want to get into moving, all right? So right now, the degrees, the weather, whatever season you're in, and when you do get to this video, we're kind of going into this like extreme heat and then like cool at night. So for me, generally speaking, as it starts to go into the fall season, I generally try to amp up a little bit and give myself a little bit more rigor to stay warm, to kind of get into some, just parts of my body that may have not been acknowledged during the summer. But it really depends on your body, it depends on the season, it depends on what you have going on, how much you already have going on in your life, right? So that being said, today I'm going to start with a nice simple stretch to begin. And then I'm going to do some what we call Pilates lunges. We'll do 8, 8, 4, 4, and then some nice stretches. Really simple, some breathing at the end, and then call it a day. All right? So we'll start here. Let's have you go onto all fours. One knee is going to come up. Take a nice deep inhale. If you can't kneel, you can stand up and do the same exercise with one arm on the wall and just stretch out the front of the hip. All right? Knees will come down here. And stretch, going for a hip stretch. This might be over the top for some, right? If it is for you, you can also just do what is called Bakasana, and I'll show you that in a moment. All right, Bakasana would be both feet together, knees apart. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Good. Your goal is going to be lengthening your spine. And exhale, all right? And let's just breathe and find a little stretch in the laterals while you do this stretch. If it's really hard for you to sit in this position, you may want to sit on a block or just go to that original stretch, which is one knee bent, one leg long, stretching out the front of the hip. This is a stretch for some, right? One knee goes down, stretch it on out. And you can put a finger down if that works too. Good. And again, if it's too much for your body, you can bring it all the way down to Bakasana. Right, feet together, breathe into the lower back, lift up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, lean to one side, keeping both hips down. Come up to the center and lean to the opposite side, keeping both hips down. Good, and then come to the center. All right, from this position, I'm going to have you go to all fours. And then bring your body upright, okay? So when we go to our Pilates lunges, start at the top of the mat, all right? You have two options. You can start in like a Pilates V position, all right? And then you're basically just gonna go, arms are gonna lift up, and then they're gonna come down, right? As you lift the arms, you'll start in this position, and then one leg's gonna come forward, and then you'll bring it back up to that Pilates V position. Same thing, opposite leg. One leg goes forward, and bring it back. It's hard to do slow for me. So if this is a good tempo for you, great. Lower the arms, lift them, right? Toward the front of the mat and bring them up. And lower and lift. So we did 4 so far, I believe. And lower and lift. Feel the back leg really help you come back. And lower and lift. 2 more rounds, and lower, and lift, and 1 more. And lower, and lift, all right? So, nice and simple, right? Easy peasy. I'm gonna let you see what the feet are doing, yeah? So this is the modified version. Arms reach up, foot goes out. Notice how the back leg is the heel slightly off the floor. The feet come back together to that Pilates V position. I overshot it a bit. And then same thing, opposite leg. Right? And down. So your feet are active the whole time. Down. It's a slightly turned out position. The back leg is helping both legs come together. And down. And down. Good. We'll do 3 more rounds. Down, and down, and down, and down. All right, I'm going to show you what the non-modified version looks like, right? You would go all the way to the floor and back up. All the way down and back up. Down and up, down, and up, down, down. Good, right? So that's going to get the heart rate going for sure. And I'll show you what the top half of the body is doing here. So heels are in the V, arms reach up, the body lowers, and it lifts. And I'm using my arms for a little bit of momentum. Really using both legs. One more time to the right. Being grateful to having legs. And last round. Good. And then from here, inhale, reach the arms above you. Exhale, pull the navel in. Allow the body to come slightly forward as you pull. Squeeze the heels and slowly stack the vertebrae one leg at a time. Again, inhale, reach the arms above you. Exhale, round the spine. Squeezing the heels together. Try to keep your body weight slightly over your heel and then scoop the hips underneath you. And rest. All right, how did that go? The back of the leg should feel something, especially if you're not in like a regular practice of utilizing your hamstrings, right? So that being said, if it's possible, you can either bend one leg, reach forward and breathe into the back of the hamstrings. If that's too much for you, you can just stay tall, flex through the back heel and breathe into the hamstring. All right, same thing, opposite leg, breathe and lift up through the waist. All right, you can flex and point your foot. And if it's available, you can fold. Good, and then if both legs can go together, reach it up. And catch whatever you can. I'm going for lengthening through the spine and feeling the hips go. If it's too much on your body, you can stay here the whole time. Just reach through the back of the legs or go back to single leg, right? Breathe in. And relax. All right? So, nice little tidbit. I hope that was enjoyable. The back of the leg should be awakened. Try it. If it works, great. If you have knee issues, it's a no. Always check with your primary care physician before starting any form of exercise. And if you haven't been doing lunges, probably not a good place to start, right? But if you are and you're kind of curious, lunge curious, you can start with something really small and modified. Okay? So until our next adventure, thank you so much for joining. I'm Natalie Rand. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. Just come on my channel and find out, right? So all you need is a partner, and sometimes you can do that just by showing up to this YouTube channel, all right? Until our next visit, see you soon. Ciao.